Glorious hot sunny afternoon. Good crowd in. Heat 1 underway. Here's Rod North. Takes up the lead for the visitors. In second place, Kevin Teager. Third, Derek Richardson. Fourth, Ian Robertson. And Derek Richardson drifting wide on the peak of the third, fourth turn, allowing Ian Robertson into third place. But Richardson coming back to reclaim third place. Quite a battle going on for third and fourth. The clear race leader, however, although he's lost his helmet colour, it's Rod North with Kevin Teager in second place. Derek Richardson third, Ian Robertson fourth. And there's a fall on the peak of the third, fourth bend. The rider to go down was Rod North. No, not Rod North, it was Kevin Teager. And clattering into him, Ian Robertson. The race has been stopped. Two fallers again, Kevin Teager and Ian Robertson. And we'll await the referee's decision with regard to any rerun. Bending of the tapes from Steve Sant. But we get away. Mark the clock. Oh, and there's a terrible crash down in front of the commentary position here, which is the second turn at Scunthorpe. The two fallen riders, Mark de Kock and Steve Sant. And of course Steve, he's only just recently come back from injury. We can see Eric Bucock there with his arm round Nigel Crabtree, one of the fallen riders. The other fallen rider, Steve Sant, has been excluded from the rerun, being deemed to be the cause of the stoppage. So after another red, gate 4, Nigel Crabtree. Blue, gate 2, Mark de Kock. White, gate 3, Rod North. Yellow and black, gate 1, Ian Robertson. Rod North, of course, the winner of Heat 1. And a super first turn for Ian Robertson. Heavy fall in his first race. In front of teammate Rod North. And North goes very wide on the fourth turn, allowing both the Scunthorpe boys to come through. So as they complete... Oh, and it's now Nigel Crabtree's turn to drive wide, but he comes back inside North. Reclaimed third spot. Crabtree also had a heavy fall first time out, and in fact he's using Julian Parr's machine in this race. 3 laps completed. The clear leader, Ian Robertson. Mark de Kock second. Rod North third. And Nigel Crabtree pulling up on the first second bend of the fourth lap as Ian Robertson wins Heat 5. Second, Mark de Kock. Third, Rod North. The visitors take a 4-2 and Stoke now lead by 17 points to 13. Browning, of course, in super form for the visitors. 7 points from his 3 starts, including 2 wins. The Stags, of course, will be hoping to pull back some of the 6-point deficit prior to the interval. But it's Browning that makes the first turn. Home riders second and third. Teager second, Richardson third, and Mark Collins fourth. Mark Collins got badly left at the start. Arthur Browning, of course, a former Scunthorpe rider, knows every inch of this circuit, and putting that knowledge to great effect this afternoon. Completes the second lap in the lead, being chased by Kevin Teager. Still in third place, Derek Richardson. Fourth, Mark Collins. Kevin Teager trying desperately hard to get inside Browning, but Big Arthur doesn't shift easily. On the back straight of lap 4, Browning holding on to his lead as they disappear into a cloud of dust flying across us. And it's Arthur Browning who wins Heat 10, second Kevin Teager, third Mark Collins, and a faller on the final turn, unfortunately for Scunthorpe, Derek Richardson. So another 4-2 to Stoke, and they go in at the interval with a lead of Stoke 34 points, Scunthorpe 26. Once more, it's Wilding that makes the first and best of the starts. Pete Ellams bumping wide on the second turn, and it looks as if it's another 5-1 looming for the Stags. Richardson first, Wilding second, but Wilding under pressure from Ian Robertson. Back in fourth place is Pete Ellams. Two laps completed. Richardson first, Wilding second, battling away there in third place, Action Man Robertson, and in fourth spot it's Pete Ellams. Three laps now completed, the crowd urging on the two home favourites. What vital heats that 13 and 14 may well prove to be in the shape of Messrs Richardson and Wilding. Richardson wins Heat 14, Wilding second, Robertson third, and a good chase from Ian. Fourth, Pete Ellams, 5 points to Scunthorpe, 1 to Stoke, and the progressive totals now, Scunthorpe 41, Stoke 43. Stoke have 1 and 2. And a super start for Mark Collins, and on his outside, Pete Smith in the lead, Collins tucked in alongside him. In third place, Mike Wilding, and fourth, Julian Parr. A 5-1 here to Stoke would safely wrap up 2 league points. Two laps completed, and Wilding battling away there. He's battled past Mark Collins to take up second spot, and Julian Parr's closing on Mark Collins. Quite a good scrap going on for the minor placings, but the clear leader is Pete Smith. 3 laps completed. Wilding now clear in second place, but Mark Collins holding on to third spot. Julian Parr trying for all he's worth. And Julian Parr trying to get underneath Mark Collins on the final turn. But it's a win for Pete Smith. Mike Wilding setting in second. Mark Collins just held on to third place. Good effort from Julian Parr, who finished fourth. 2 points to Scunthorpe, 4 to Stoke, and with 1 heat remaining, the totals: Scunthorpe 43, Stoke 47. And so to the all-important Heat 16. Scunthorpe need a 5-1 to draw anything less, and it's a victory, their first away from home in the National League for Stoke. The lineup: red, gate 1, Kevin Teager; blue, gate 3, Mark de Kock; white, gate 2, Rod North; yellow and black reserve, Arthur Browning. He's off gate 4, and Arthur replaces Steve Sant. Arthur Browning bending the tapes. Who's got the jump? There's a super start. Oh dear me, and 3 of them down on the first turn. Kevin Teager, the one rider not to fall. Arthur Browning's quickly up on his feet. Let's hope that the other two, Mark de Kock and Rod North, are equally able to get up. We'll await, of course, the referee's decision as to the rerun of this all-important Heat 16. Many people gathered round, certainly made a mess of the safety fence. And of course, as always with incidents like this, the announcer begging the crowd to keep back from the riders, just allowing the officials and, more importantly, the St John's ambulance people through. Arthur Browning up and able to look at his bike. We can see Kevin Teager talking to Mark de Kock. Good skipper, of course, inquiring as to the well-being of a fellow rider. Good to see Mark back on his feet, and also, of course, good to see that Rod North was able to get back on his feet. And we can see Rod North now walking through the pit gate, carrying his helmet. Doesn't look any the worse for what was quite a hair-raising accident. An interested spectator at this meeting, Sheffield promoter Ray Glover. I wonder what's passing through his mind at the moment. Rod North and Pete Smith exchanging jocularities. Great pranksters, of course, speedway riders. Arthur Browning making adjustments to his machine, closely watched by Stoke promoter John Dews. And we can see John Dews there. He's rushed off and got some elastoplast, which Arthur Browning's now bandaging round some fingers, and the back of his hand looked to be bleeding quite freely from here. Hard man, Arthur. He'll be looking forward to the rerun. Well, the referee has ordered a rerun with no exclusions, so all 4 riders eligible to take part in the rerun. Unfortunately for Mark de Kock, took a nasty bang. He's not able to take his place, and the only rider that can replace him is Julian Parr. Mike Wilding's had his 7 rides, so Kevin Teager red, Julian Parr blue, Rod North white, Arthur Browning yellow and black. Superstar the game for Kevin Teager. He takes up the lead, and Arthur Browning's down, coming out of the second turn. Arthur Browning took a perler. Scunthorpe are holding positions 1 and 2. Julian Parr and Arthur Browning refusing to be dragged off the track. The track staff very quick there. They dragged his bike onto the centre green. Browning, lying prostrate on the track, was unforgivably manhandled. The track staff tried to drag him off. Dreadful, absolutely dreadful. Fortunately, the referee has stopped the race and will await his decision as to the rerun. It's good to see Arthur Browning able to walk away from that heavy spill. His second, of course, in the staging of Heat 16. And Arthur chatting away. Gosh, he's almost indestructible, this man. Arthur getting a less than welcome reception on his return to the pits. Of course, Scunthorpe holding a 5-1 when that race was stopped. But Arthur did come down heavily for the second time in Heat 16. Anyway, it's good to see that he's okay again. And we'll await the riders for the rerun of Heat 16. Well, Arthur Browning has been excluded from Heat 16. So just 3 riders only. Red, Gate 1, Kevin Teager. Blue, Gate 3, Julian Parr. White, Gate 2, Rod North. Scunthorpe needing a 5-1 to draw the fixture. Rod North needing just second place to enable a Stoke to enjoy a victory. Kevin Teager in the lead, Rod North second, Julian Parr third. Julian Parr won Heat 2 this afternoon, the only race in which he scored points, but he has been trying throughout the afternoon. But he does desperately need to get past Rod North to claim second place behind Kevin Teager, who's well clear in the lead. Teager now completes 2 laps. And Rod North really does seem comfortable in second place. Sensible ride from Rod. No, second place is enough. He'll do nothing silly. On the last lap now, Teager, followed by North, followed by Parr. And a win for Kevin Teager. Second, Rod North. Third, Julian Parr. 2 points to Scunthorpe. Sorry, get it right in a minute. 4 points for Scunthorpe, 2 to Stoke. The final match score, Scunthorpe 47 points, Stoke 49. Their first away national...